Reliving the First Jnana Yagna, Part 1. A recently discovered letter by Pujya Gurudev reveals a very moving poem addressed to his Guru Swami Tapovanam on the occasion of the Guru Purnima in 1968. You have poured sweet nectar into my cup and kept it overflowing. I drank my fill and had more than my share. I have become silent, quiet, bursting with joy. Blissful Master, now lead me on and teach me how to share this bliss with others. Having attained supreme bliss with the guidance of his Guru, Swami Chinmayananda yearns to pass it on to others. It is this yearning that led him to start the first Jnana Yagna. On December 23, 1951, Pujya Gurudev arrived in Pune. That same evening, Swamiji delivered a lecture on the topic, Let Us Be Hindus. On the 25th, he talked on what is religion, and on the 26th, he spoke about Vedanta, the religion of detachment. On the 30th, a day before the Yagna, he lectured on our relationship with the Absolute. Many of these talks can be found in the introduction to the commentary on Kenopanishad, available as a book today. The Yagna would begin the next day, December 31st, 1951. The venue was a small Ganesha temple. The very cosmic forces seem to have been at work, because this momentous Jnana Yagna, the forerunner of many more to come, and which was to eventually burst forth and grow into the huge tree of Chinmaya Mission, was blessed by Lord Ganesha and held in his own temple in Rastapet. This small temple, built by Sri Harihara Bhajana Samajam, is still there, a place of pilgrimage for staunch devotees of Pujya Gurudev. On the opening day in Pune, I had an audience of 18 to address, writes Swamiji in the Genesis. The talks were held in the small premises of the temple, but soon the word spread and more people started pouring in. The crowd swelled to about 400 to 500 in the first month itself. Anyone who came even once was mesmerized and became a regular listener. Arrangements had to be made to seat people outside the temple as well. A permanent microphone was fixed. Mr. Naidu, a teenager back then, describes the day he walked into the Ganesha temple for Arati and Prasad as usual.
So I went to get the Prasad and to attend the Arati. So instead of getting the Prasad and listening to the Arati, I saw a very handsome, thin man with lotus eyes, and he was talking in English. So I was listening to that English, waiting for Prasad to get. But I don't know how much time I went on. I was just looking at the orator and his eyes. I was fascinated, got the Prasad, came home. Second day I went thinking, but again the lecture was there. And on the very first day I remember, I can count the figures which I can count on my hands, not more than 8 to 10 people were there inside. And then the crowd started swelling. The whole temple was full. Then just in front of the temple, it was a small lane. The people were sitting on the road, and the loudspeaker arrangement was made. Those days was typical loudspeaker. And within a week, near the temple, there is just a road, then again there is a bylight. So people started coming and sitting on the road and listening, because those days there were no tarpaulins or satrangi or anything. Even I can show you the place where he was staying. From there, when he used to come, I used to wait on the road and see. He used to shoot like an arrow. And then he used to walk down distance. And he had those sandals, khada, the typical sound. Yeah. And just like an army officer, very majestic walk.
Swami Chinmayananda transformed the concept of a yajna and raised it to a different plane altogether. Taking the cue from the Bhagavad Gita, which mentions it, he brought alive the Jnana Yagna, where the fire of spiritual knowledge is kindled and our primal ignorance burnt forever. And the gist of the talks in printed form was offered as Yajna Prasad. The true Prasad would be the knowledge, peace and bliss that descends on the heart of the devotee. Swami Shivananda Maharaj wrote, Upanishad Yajna, lectures and pamphlet distribution, immediate reproduction of the lecture. This is a unique feature unprecedented in the annals of Indian history. May Lord bless you all. Gurudev had planned it all beforehand. He sent the first copy of the first Yajna Prasad to his own Guru, Swami Tapovan Maharaj in Uttarkashi, with the message, Thy knowledge broadcasted through thy own voice box, signed Chinmaya. This first copy, which was with Swami Tapovanam for some time, is preserved carefully today in the Chinmaya Archives.